J2 が11月から始まって、今日いない2名のメンバーがいるんですけれども、総勢10名で戦いますので、ぜひ B リーグとベルフィッターモデルスの応援よろしくお願いいたします。それではじゃあこの後の試合も一緒に楽しみましょう。ありがとうございました。ベルフィッターモデルス、ナイスインタラクション、ありがとうございました。
みんなの地域の電子マネー、セール販売や履物、アパレルアイテムのセール販売、メイドイン
いよいよキックオフまで残された時間が一刻と短くなっていく。この後いよいよ選手たちが登場いたします。
まず今日対戦する山形の印象から教えてください。
もう攻撃なところではテンポのいいパス回しありますし、どんどんゴールに向かっていく、ペナルティーエリアに入っていく数も多いですし、アグレッシブなチームですし、守備のところも強度の高い守備ができるのでね、攻守に素晴らしいチームだと思います。
今日はそういう意味では守りの後半戦要になっていた栗山選手が出場できないということもあって、西岡選手、それから大谷選手、期待するところ多いと思うんですけれども、そのあたりはいかがですか。
はい、日頃のねパフォーマンスを出してくれればいいですし、今コーチングのところも、あとコーチングしながら組織で動くところもしっかりやれているので、はい、その辺、出してもらえればいいなと思います。
今日は遠山選手が先発ということですが、期待するところは。
もうね、ゴールの方をね、もう自分でも早くっていうところもあると思うので、もうぜひゴール目指してプレーしてほしいですね。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
まずは前節首位の京都相手に互角以上の戦いを見せていたと思うんですけれども、今のチーム状況はいかがでしょうか。
Yeah, good. We come here prepared to take on a good opponent on their home ground, and what's most important is we've prepared well, and we're looking forward to playing our football against a good team, and really going to work hard to get the 3 points tonight.
相手のホームのチーム、いいチームは対戦相手ですけれども、自分たちはいい準備をしてきたと思います。その中で、いいチームに対してしっかりと自分たちの戦い方をすることによって勝ち点3を奪えれば良いと思っております。
今日の愛媛の印象を教えてください。
What's your impression about Ehime?
Good team. They've got some good things happening in their game. They're going to be working very hard to try and get a result tonight. But what's most important is we impose our game. We dominate the game the way we want to, and we know we can create chances and score goals. And we look forward to doing that tonight and taking 3 points home.
いいチームだと思いますし、いい戦いをしているチームだと思います。必死にハードワークして戦ってくると思いますけれども、自分たちの戦い方というものを相手に仕掛けていけるようにしっかりと自分たちが主導権を握りながらチャンスを作りながらそこを決めきれるようにしていきたいと思います。そして、自分たちのホームに勝ち点3を持って帰りたいと思います。
ありがとうございました。
どういたしまして。
ありがとうございました。
まもなく入場です。
そんな時間がこのニンジネスタジアムに流れていく。そして一歩も譲ることもできない戦いが今目の前で始まろうとしている。今日この日皆さんと共に絶対に勝とう。行くぞ選手入場。そしてベルビットはプロレスキックイン10番の選手になろう。この企画を創設したラッキーな1名様、小学校4年生の三好修学。さあ準備は整ったようでございます。それではお三方キックインどうぞ。見事キックインありがとうございました。この後、三好修学には12番目の選手として集合写真も入っていただきます。 その Ehime FC からエンジンの中心にあるのこの人気ゲストにお越しいただいた皆さんの魂がいよいよ始まる前半どうか皆さん力を出してください。
Botas, botas. Midfield with Tanaka. Back to Otana. Sends it long downfield. 3 changes for the home side. Ehime, they know that a victory here would not just take them off the bottom of the table, at every probability it will take them out of the relegation zone as well. It's so tight down the bottom, 9 minutes gone. It's a case of these two sides feeling their way into the game so far. Still, it's goalless, no real chances to tell you about so far. On that far side with Kabayama, young teenager. They are a young side, Yamagata. Two-hander, another teenager down this near side. Yamada, captain. Good interception coming in from Rakaya Motegi. Up for a throw-in on the near side, which will be taken by Riku Handu. He's operating on the right-hand side. I've had to reshuffle the defence today. Yamada going in at left-back. Taking stock of the situation. Otani down the line. 27 years old yesterday. Otani, happy birthday to him. Sure, the best birthday present he would possibly want is 3 points for his side as they look to climb off the bottom of the J2 league table. Down the line by Handa. Handa again. In possession. It's this home form that's been letting them down this season. Ehime, no home wins since April. They can just pick up some points on home soil. And give the home crowd something to cheer. Handa. Visitors enjoying the lion's share of the possession in the last couple of minutes. Through the lines to Fujita. Kabayama. Lots of possession, lots of passing. Suddenly a long ball forward, and that's not a bad ball either, is it? Nakahara up against Takagi. Calling on help and getting it as well. So just as Handa stepped into the situation, it was cleared, but it's only been partially cleared. This is where they've got to be careful. Handa with a really dangerous looking cross in, and it was turned away by Motegi. Pressure from Montedio Yamagata, who haven't won in 6. Promotion was in the picture a month ago. Their last win was early August against Jeff United. It's back into the penalty area, and it's a real chance. One that was fired over the top of the crossbar by Araujo, the Brazilian. Played for Brazil in the 2014 Olympics. Has played for Valencia, and he scored 5 goals this season, and he was in the right place at the right time. Got away from the defender. Wasn't far away. Really good chance that for Vinicius Araujo. Towards the central position, Nakahara. Kabiyama. Hand up. Stop of the situation, Minami. Former Tokyo Verde player. Yamada again. Good trickery from Kabiyama. He's a very skillful player. It's back to Yamada. All the possession by Handa. Nakahara. Kari Nakahara again. Kumamoto player. Racking up the pass count. Can't seem to get the ball at the moment, and now they have got it. Tanaka winning it back, and suddenly the break is on for the home side. Not too many options. It was the poor option really in the end from Fujimoto. He had options to the right, and he tried to just play it out wide with the outside of his right boot, but he underhit it. Takagi. It's the tool Noda. This is Yamazaki playing against his former club today, the 25-year-old defender. Signed from Ehime a couple of years ago. Wasn't always a regular whilst he was here with Ehime. Yamazaki again, out this time to hand up. The two teenagers starting today for the visitors. Ball down the line has gone out of play. Throw in to Ehime. Just need to settle into the game. 3 changes for them. Brought in the veteran Kenta Uchida. Also trying to sharpen things up on loan from Gamba Osaka, the 19-year-old Shoshi Toyama. He's in. Nakahara. Minami. Running through the lines towards Kabiyama. No foul given. It's gone the other way. It's a foul in the midfield by Tanaka. So a free kick on the halfway line. forward by Tanaka again. Can't seem to string together more than a couple of passes at the moment, the home side. No confidence. It's been run well by Kondo. Rode a couple of challenges. It's almost inevitable that he's going to give it away somewhere there. Fujimoto might have to do this one alone. Gets into the penalty area. Staying tight to him. Took two to take the ball off of him. Good defending note by Handa and Yamazaki. Throw into the visitors. Montedio Yamagata. Promoted to J1 back in 2008. Down after 2 seasons. Promoted back again via the playoffs 7 years ago, but just 4 wins in their first season back up saw them come down at the bottom of J1. So they're signed to at least another season in J2, but they've got a chance to take the lead here. Through the middle it goes, Vinicius Araújo, and that's a very, very accomplished finish as well from Kota Yamada. It was a goal that was coming at 17.5 minutes on the clock. And Montedio Yamagata have taken the lead, and it was a simple goal really. An incisive pass through the middle to find Vinicius, and whilst he was unable to find the net, it came out to Kota Yamada, and the 22-year-old on loan from Yokohama F. Marinos was able to feed off of the pass from Araújo, and into the net it went. It was a fierce finish into the corner. First goal for the club, and it's 1-0. Now, what's the response from Ehime? So often this season they've found themselves on the wrong end of a scoreline at home. It's almost 6 months since they last won a home game, and they're not going the right way around correcting it. Good hold-up play from Kabayama. He is a left-sided player, but he does come over and offer something down the middle. Kabayama. Back to Fujita. Fujita's shot. Good block by Kugure. Appeals for a throw. He gets it as well. Came off of Yamada last, the captain, who's played over 200 times for the Eagle. The Eagle Bees, I beg your pardon, the Eagle Bees as they're known. There is the goal scorer, Kota Yamada. Kept at under 20 level by Japan a couple of years ago. It's not quite happened for him at the Mariners. This is a chance to resurrect his young career. Throwing over on the far side. Just past the 20-minute mark. I haven't seen a stat for possession, but it's fairly high in favour of Yamagata. They deserve their lead. Of course, problems down this right-hand side, Nakahara and Handa, and here they are again combining. Cleared away by Uchida, who is a left midfielder who's almost playing as a secondary left-back. throw in which hander will take. Can they get forward? Yoshida doesn't see much of the ball in the opposition half. That was a foul. Foul on the experienced 31-year-old Kenta Uchida. It's in his third spell with the club. He's also played for Sanfrecce Hiroshima, then for Kufu. Midway point of the first half. Line of just about every outfield player. 20 yards from goal from the visitors. It's a good ball in. Well, they don't get many chances, and when they do, they have to be a little bit more considerate in trying to take them to Takuma Kawamura. Knows that any sort of connection there to get it on target, that could well have been 1-1. Great ball in. Oh dear, not what he wants to watch back on in a hurry. Super ball in from Uchida. The midway point drinks break. And so far so good for Montedio Yamagata, leading here by 1-0, which was the scoreline when these two sides met earlier in the season. This was the goal, well held up. It's a smashing finish. They were slow to get to him by the time Nishioka did slide in. The ball was in the back of the net from Yamada. He'll be pleased to get on the score sheet. The brief from Noritara Saniyashi, the Ehime head coach, will be get the ball, keep it, try and have a little bit of possession. Possession stats are 70% Yamagata. It feels like 90. It really does. I'm surprised it's 70-30. It feels a lot more. Restart with a goal kick. Victor Ibanez, the Spaniard, for the likes of Iba Alcorcon in the second flight. Played in the top flight for Espanyol, 32-year-old. A very quiet evening of things so far. Here he is again. A feel for the action. Towards the halfway line. Pitched back low by Kawamura. Loan from Sanfrecce Hiroshima. He's yet to make his debut. He's had a very productive season, actually, Kawamura. For all their problems, Ehime do score goals, and he's got 7 this season. He's not lost and being 1-0 down here. Wasteful ball forward. Throw it to Yamagata. Won the earlier season fixture by 1-0. Mr. Hayashi's first half goal, and it's a first half goal that gives him a 1-0 lead in this one too. Yamagata have won the last 4 meetings with Ehime. They won 1-0 here last season. They've won in 8. Yamagata. It's not looking too good for them at the moment. 1-0 down, 26 minutes gone. Chasing down is Vinicius. Otani. Somehow he squeezed that through to Tanaka. Blake. He's got an option out wide. Guri. Deep delivery. Oh, that's a smashing shot strike. Well, he's got a wonderful left foot, Kenta Uchida, and he really deserved better. He had the audacity to hit that with the outside of his boot. And I was just saying, Victor Ibanez has had a fairly quiet day, but he had to be on his toes there. And the big 6'3" goalkeeper was called into action for really the first time in this game. Great deep delivery. Look at this. It's as sweet a strike as you wish to see, either side of the goalkeeper, and it busts the net. It's a good save though by Ibanez. A couple of sightings of goal in the last 5 minutes from the home side. It's better. In comes the cross, headed away by Yamada. It's not been fully cleared. Can they get an orange shot in the end? Eventually they do, but it's a wild swing from Motegi up from the back. He can afford a wry smile, but it wasn't a particularly good finish, and he has blazed the ball over the top of the crossbar. That was much better. Kenta Uchida. He's got a wand of a left foot, and it was almost evident there. Followed by Nishioka. He's actually scored 2 goals from fullback this season. This is a good run. Forces the goalkeeper into the save. It's a good run from Nakahara, coming inside from the right. Tried his luck from distance, and if nothing else, you've got to try and hit the target, and that's exactly what he did. Okamoto, the veteran goalkeeper, was able to pick the ball off with a fairly comfortable save in the end. Kiyosha. Gathering the ball and coming forward with Tanaka. Kenta Uchida. It's a left-footed cross. It's a good one as well. It was helped on by Fujimoto. He is good in the air, Fujimoto. Helped it on by winning the aerial duel, but Toyama was unable to trouble goalkeeper Victor Ibanez. It remains 1-0, but much, much better from Ehime. Chida. Fujimoto. Guided away. Kondo. It's been quiet so far. Much, much better from the home side. They've settled themselves into this game. Uchida. That was not one of his better efforts in terms of crosses. And as we head up towards the half-an-hour mark, Peter Klimowski. His hands in his pockets, pacing up and down his technical area. Be happy. I know his side have allowed Ehime to get themselves back into the game with a couple of chances in the last 5 minutes or so. One back way. Minami, rather. This is to the midfield of Yamada. Handa. Nakahara. Handa's kept his run going. The fullback towards the penalty area. Watched carefully behind by Otani. Mentioned earlier, he celebrated his birthday yesterday. Here he is on the ball now, Otani. 27 yesterday. Takagi was a year older at 28. Matsumoto Yamaga player. Ball forward, trying to seek out Yoshiki Fujimoto. Well, one more goal, and he's on 10 goals this season, which is the number on his shirt. Fujimoto. Throw it. Take it. Tanaka. Take it. Held back in the midfield by Nakahara. Liking the combination of Handa and Nakahara on this right-hand side. They've managed to prize the ball clear. In doing so, they've won a throw, which is taken by Riku Handa. A promising young player. Did his debut a couple of years ago as a 17-year-old. Scored 2 goals from fullback this season. Riku Handa is the one change for Yamagata this evening. Came in for Tomoyasu Yoshida. Dropped down to the bench. Yoshida was 24 yesterday, another player celebrating a birthday this week. Get the shot in for the right-hand side, Nakahara. Time is starting to creep up on us. There's a little while to go yet, but the goal has seemingly stung home side into some sort of response. Slide will pass through the middle, trying to find Toyama. By Motegi. About birthdays, Motegi's 25 on Monday. Birthday cakes in the 2 dressing rooms today. This is Kabayama. Haven't seen him for a while. Teasing his way against Nishioka. Can he get the cross in? He can. Nishioka and behind for a corner. Nishioka. Chances, put the ball behind for a corner. Fujita to take the corner. It looks like Fujita. He's running over it. Swing up. Nakahara. No foul, says the referee, so a throw into the home side. Willing and able to get forward. It was a big ask of him. So 1-0. 10 minutes to go to half time. The home side about to try and find a way to redeem themselves. It's a snapshot and a good shot as well, which was beaten away by the goalkeeper. It's a really good chance as well for Kawamura. He tests the goalkeeper. Loves to get forward from those midfield positions, Kawamura. 7 goals from midfield this season. Dabbed back by Otani to his goalkeeper, Akamoto. Ehime go to mid-table. Blabitz next Saturday before a home match against Vivara Nagasaki. Yamagata are away once again next weekend. They travel to Venfore Kufu before a home match against Blabitz. Shot from distance, but it was rising from the moment it came off of the left boot of Yamada. Veteran captain appealing for a corner. It's rather to disguise the fact that he hit that one terribly. The referee wasn't having none of it. Uchida. They've evened up the possession stats, 61% possession from Yamagata. It's much better from the home side. They've got themselves flowing again. They're dominating the ball at the moment. Funny how a goal changes the game. Not necessarily in the flow or direction in which the goal was scored. It's almost to say, right, we've scored our goal, now you can have a go. It's felt like that type of game. Up until the goal, it was all Yamagata. Since the goal, Ehime will feel that they had a couple of good sightings for goal, maybe three. That one just now from Kawamura, which tested the goalkeepers. Three good chances. Build their confidence. Kondo. And Banda making a noise. It's an offside flag against Kogure. Good work rate from Toyami. Got with Shoji Toyama in attack, the young Japanese under-19 international. He actually turned 19 earlier this week. Another birthday. And he's on loan from Gamba Osaka. Hasn't yet made his debut in J1. One for the future for sure. Playing through the lines. Waiting in the box. It's a good header from Kawayama. Punched away by Kondo. Forward by Kawamura. Haven't cleared it fully. Minami, rather. Nakahara. Roll forward carefully. And in towards goal. That's where he's so dangerous, Vinicius Oroja. Knows that's a chance. They were just a little bit sloppy back there, Ehime. Had the chance to clear. Very nearly got punished. It's a combination of Handa and Nakahara that created it down the right-hand side. Vinicius Oroja could only turn it wide. Run all the way through to Okamoto. Atani. Yoshida. Kondo. Gets it back, but his first touch was sloppy. Into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Play from Montego. Tanaka. Chida. To win the throw-in, Toyama. Take it. Takashi Kondo, loan from Miya Adisha. Come with the cross. The cross is forthcoming. Kondo. Forward to a fashion. It's such a crowded and congested penalty area. They've got bodies back behind the ball. And Matega an impossible situation. They're trying to play the ball forward. There's just no one there. It's inevitable he gave the ball away. Watani. Play. Shouts of offside, and they didn't fall on deaf ears either. It was Shoji Toyama, the youngster. He's yet to score since coming on loan. Got his big chance today to impress alongside Fujimoto in attack. They're playing with two up front. Ehime. They do score goals and they're still very much in this game, but they've got to be careful they don't concede a second, especially just before half time. That's got to be a free kick, surely. Yes, the referee giving the free kick for the foul by Nobuki Fujita. Forward by Nishioka. Chida. Down the line to Kondo. Kondo wins a corner. 2.5 minutes to go to half time. Tani and Motegi have gone forward. Trusty left foot of Kenta Uchida to take the corner. It's a great delivery as well. It's gone behind for another corner. It was a chance. It was Nishioka. Tsuyashi Nishioka. He does possess great strength in the air, and he scored 2 goals this season from set plays such as this. And there's a chance. It smashes against the padded stanchion behind the goal, and it was Atani who knows that was mighty close. It was another really good delivery in from Uchida. Can't help but admire that left foot of Yoshida. You can see that he's graced a higher level in the past. 31 years of age now, in the twilight of his career, but still enjoying his football. In deliveries like that, they were 2 very dangerous corners. He's their go-to man, Ishida. If he can keep putting in deliveries like that and setting up chances, it's only a matter of time before they can get back on level terms. Towards Kabayami. Kabayami! He's got the ability to cut inside. The teenager. Recently signed on loan from Yokohama Mariners. He's facing up against Kagure there. Cuts inside. Rising over the crossbar. Just a few more seconds left of the 45, plus whatever the fourth official chooses to add on at the end of the first half. They'll be happy to win that free kick. It's a foul by Fujimoto. Honda. Yamada. 1 minute of added time. We're halfway through that. It's pitched back. A chance here for Kondo. Can close him down though. Yamagata. That's not a bad ball at all. Now a chance for Kabayama. It's in free flow. It's Kabayama weaving his way inside. Can't get the shot away, and eventually there are enough orange shirts to clear the ball. It hasn't been fully cleared yet. Eventually, Tanaka gets it clear, and that will probably be a half-time whistle. Indeed it is. A few scary moments there, some great wing play from Ryonosuke Kabayama. He is a talented winger, and he weaved his way into the box there, and they knew they couldn't touch him, but he couldn't apply the all-important finish to make it 2-0. Ehime had to sit back and let Yamagata have the ball up until the moment in which they took the lead through Kota Yamada. They've been better since, and they had a couple of very good chances between conceding and half-time. But at half-time, it's Ehime 0, Montedio Yamagata 1.
さあご注目ください。本日マッチティー大洲スポーツクラブチアダンスチームシャイニーズ皆さんにお越しいただきました。シャイニーズ皆さんからこんなコメントを預かっております。チアダンスチームシャイニーズです。コロナ禍で思うような活動ができないこともありますが、今日のようにダンスを披露する場を与えていただき感謝の気持ちでいっぱいです。私たちのチアダンス選手サポーターの皆さんに元気と笑顔が届きますように頑張れ愛媛 FC。 力強いメッセージを頂戴いたしました。それではお願いします。
Let's have a look at the first half highlights, and certainly they came out of the blocks all guns blazing. The visitors, Montedio Yamagata, keeping a lot of possession, causing problems down the right-hand side. This was the opening goal. Good hold-up play from Vinicius. A powerful finish. His first goal for the club. Kota Yamada, on loan from Yokohama F. Mariners. Delight for Peter Klimovsky and that small band of travelling fans who have made the long journey to watch this game. They're pleased with the way things have gone in the first half. Their side leading by 1-0. The goal forced the home side into action. Suddenly it was their turn to start creating. Toyama in the mix. This is a great volley. Look at the execution on that. Beautiful hit from Yoshido and a good save from Ibanez. And then got the immediate response.
サッカーを愛するすべての皆様へ J リーグはお客様にスタジアムで安心安全にご覧いただくために新型コロナウイルス感染症予防対策を徹底しております。これからも皆様にスタジアムで全力のプレーを、熱気を、臨場感を、一体感を感じていただくために J リーグは対策を徹底します。スタジアムでお待ちしています。
2021シーズン J リーグタイトルパートナーは明治安田生命。オフィシャルブロードキャスティングパートナーはダゾーン。トップパートナーはアイレン ジタルエンターテインメント1号 J リーグ秋年放送パートナーは朝日新聞社オフィシャルエクイプメントパートナーはアディダスジャパンモルテンスポーツ振興パートナーはスポーツくじフォトオフィシャルチケッティングパートナーはピアオフィシャル EC プラットフォームパートナーは楽天オフィシャルテクノロジーパートナーは NTT グループ以上の各社が今年の明治安田生命 J リーグを熱くサポートいたします。
Well, there is a change at half time. As the two sets of players come out for the second half. And it's the youngster Toyama who's made way to be replaced by the man who he replaced in the starting lineup, the 21-year-old Casey Ashley. Two sets of players out for the second half. We're off and underway. The scoreline 1-0, if you're just joining us. It's half-time. So Yamagata, Ehime are bottom at the moment. They've certainly responded well to falling behind. They get themselves back into this game. Kawamura, won at home since April. Who wins in 4, 11 without the home win. This is a Yamagata side who were embroiled in a promotion battle until a few weeks ago, but no wins in their last 6. It's much extinguished any hopes of returning to J1 next season. They are on the attack at the moment. Nakahara. Handa. Good run, well down the right-hand side, those two. Nakahara again. Handa again. No surprise that the goal actually came about from that right-hand side. Kabiyama has gone over there from the left to try and join in. Yamada. It's a slack ball. Tigi can bring the ball away. Launch clear by Yamada. Mid distance. Tanaka. Tani. Shida. How good is his left foot on this occasion? And he's perfectly capable of causing problems from there. Slightly overcompensated power. Yamada, the captain, to Noda. Gambler, a cycle player. four of Montedio Yamagata have scored 9 goals between them in J2 this season. Their threat comes in corners, but look at the Ehime deliveries from Yoshida. It was them that caused problems in the latter stages of the first half, with some really good deliveries from the former Sound Fresh Hiroshima player, now in his 3rd spell with the club. Yamada. To Yamadas. Takahumi is the captain at left back. Kota Yamada in the midfield. There's difference between the two. That one lands on the roof of the net. At no point was Kabayama's cross going to cause any problems from Masahiro Okamoto, veteran goalkeeper. Takes his goal kick quickly. 3 minutes into the second half. Inside Ehime. Might be bottom, but it's ever so congested down at the bottom of J2. 1 win, and they could catapult 1/3 of the way up the division. It's a poor delivery from Kagure. Hasn't had too many opportunities to get forward down the right-hand side so far. Maybe disappointed that that was the greatest of crosses. Yamazaki. Nakahara. Yamada with a chance to bring his side forward, the captain. He's been one back in the midfield well though by Kawamura. Kagure. Ventured a long way forward. It's a throw. Off of Kabayama. Good. Leaves this for Nishioka. Nishioka misplaced his pass. Yamada. 2 Yamadas combining. Tucked back by Fujita. Ibanez with the clearance. Long downfield. Now there's a chance for Kabayama. Might have to do this alone, but he has got support. Unselfishly, he squared it. It was good defending to deny Nakahura a second goal for Yamagata. They were caught, stretched and light. He meant by a counter-attack from the visitors, Montedio Yamagata. It very nearly resulted in the second goal. Just wonder, Kabayama, could he have been more selfish? The angle wasn't quite on his side. He is a confident player. I thought he was going to go for goal. Yamada. Up. Yamazaki. Nakahara. He's run forward here, Nakahara. It's good play. And the pull back surely for number 2. Clinical. Absolutely clinical. And for Kota Yamada, it's his second goal of the evening. And it's left Ehime with a big task to try and get back into this game. His travelling fan celebrates. It was a really good goal. If you rewind it to the very beginning, it happened to start at the edge of their own penalty area. Hando and Yamasuzu involved. Nakahara continued his run down the right and pulled it back. And And it's another clinical finish from Kota Yamada. He hadn't scored this season until today, and now he's got 2. And his manager, Peter Kolomovsky, will be very happy. But that goal certainly puts daylight between them and the bottom side. And it's beginning to look like Ehime will be staying at the bottom of J2. There's still plenty of time for them to resurrect their survival bid, and they are the perennial battlers down at the bottom. The last 3 seasons they've only just stayed up. Once they stayed up virtually because of a cancellation of the season through the pandemic. They've had some scrapes, they've had some real battles to stay in this division. Back in 2007, Ehime's big moment was enjoying a major shock by winning away at Uara Red Diamonds, the AFC champions of the Champions League champions at the time. They won there in the Emperor's Cup 2-0. That was their biggest moment in their history. They've never made it up to J1. Could well end up in J3 if they can't reverse their fortunes. Their home form has been horrible. This will become match number 12 without a home win. That in itself spells out trouble in any league campaign. It comes across as calm as you like from Yamada. Jimenez weighing up his options. Playing with fire a little there, but they've kept the ball. Yamazaki. Yoda. Kabayama. Yamada. Nifty first touch from Kota Yamada, who's on a hat-trick now, of course. Seems to me like Yamada has been pushed a little slightly forward. Minami back in the midfield. It's the other way around. 10 minutes gone in the second half, and that second goal seems to have flattened Ehime. They need a goal. They need to score the next goal, and the sooner they do it, the more chance they've got of getting back into the game. It's all about getting this man on the ball. Kondo. Interesting ball in. By Fujita. Going behind for a goal kick. Ehime last beat Yamagata 2-0 here. We have to go back 4 years for that last victory against Yamagata for Ehime. It's on their way to promotion in 2014. Montedio Yamagata came here and a bit of a blip on their way to promotion, losing 4-0, but they did end up going up via the playoffs. Comes a change for the home side. Kondo is coming off. Nakatani on. And Enomoto is on as well. Yoshida has gone off. He's been very quiet in the second half. He was their go-to man, created a few things down the left in the first half. Nakatani will sit in the middle. So it's two like for like really. They're not going to change their shape too much. It just gives them a little bit of freshness going forward. On loan from Nagoya Grampus. Neka Enomoto, he has played a couple of games in J1 for them. Diminutive wide player. touch on that far side for Minamoto. Dummy. Fujimoto. Flag is up. Offside. It's the player flagged as opposed to Fujimoto. Ibanez. Yamazaki. Kogure. Kawamura. So, poor ball forward, very easy for Yamazaki just to pick it off, and they come with Kabayama on the left-hand side. Good attacking play from Kabayama. Minami, wide from Handa. Nakahara, Handa, 3-0. Simple tap in from Vinicius Orojo, who takes his tally for the season to 6. And it looks like a first winning 7 for Montedio Yamagata. It's unlikely to put their promotion hopes back on track, but it puts them back in a winning position for the first time in a while. And last time they won was early August. That third goal now surely finishes off Ehime. And it was another slick passage of play, great ball in, and he just prods it past the goalkeeper from 5 yards out. Clinical finishing from the Brazilian to make it 3-0. Surely no way back now for Ehime. Two goals that they've got in this second half. Montedio Yamagata have been very, very good as we hit the hour mark. Very creative, good flowing football, some very crisp finishing. All 3 goals have been very well taken. Kawamura. Over by Enomoto. Enomoto again. It's good skills. Left the foot in. That will be a free kick. Apologies from the substitute. Just went in late on Minami. And the home band are still banging their drums and sounding their cymbals. It's going to take something pretty spectacular to orchestrate a comeback for the bottom side in J2, in the J2 League relegation battle. It certainly doesn't finish them off. It's a very, very congested battle down at the bottom. There's plenty of time still in which to fix their season. Still got 11 games or so to go. But they're down there for a reason. They do score goals. We've seen this evening the ease in which they can concede them as well. There's a chance for number 4. That's simple. Absolutely, in which they make it 4-0. And it's a second goal for Vinicius Orojo. And again, he wriggles his way into a position where he's got time and space to pick his spot and give Okamoto absolutely no chance at all. And if there was any doubts, that doubt has now gone. There's still half an hour to go, and it's as comfortable as you like for Yamagata, who stretched their lead to 4-2 for Koto Yamada. Again, it's down that right-hand side. The cutback finding Kabayama. Look at that, the turn. And he's managed to get away from Atana. He's got time in which to pop the ball into the corner. It's his 7th goal of the season. And it really is turning into a rout now. It's damage limitation for Ehime. That's where at the moment Yamaguchi losing at home to Vivara and Nagasaki by 3 goals to 0. Jubilee Owata 1-0 up on Rakyu in their quest for promotion. That would leave them 6 points clear of 3rd place Albirex Niigata. It's a free kick. Foul by the frustrated Kagura. Here comes a couple of changes for the visitors. Kabayama is the man making way. Quentin Martinez, the Croatia international, who's played a lot of his career in Holland, in the Eredivisie. Vinicius Arajo is off, and he's replaced by Masamichi Hayashi, like for like, and he's got 5 goals this season as well. Chance to stretch out the squad. The scoreline at 4-0. Just to rule out more. The running back on all 4 goals. I think all 4 of them have in a way come down that right hand side. Really like the combination of Handa and Nakahara. Look comfortable. Still 25 minutes to go. Cross, this could be number 5. It's a good save from the goalkeeper to keep out Hayashi, who almost got on the score sheet within moments of coming on, and it was teed up by Quentin Martinez, who's come on with him. 2 subs very nearly combining, and had they done so, that would have been 5-0. Steered wide by Ishii, who's barely touched the ball since coming on as a half-time substitute. Minamoto. Takagi. Kawamori, alone for San Fresco. 7 goals this season, but he only had a sighted goal today. Ishii. Outnumbered. A cue, the white shirts there, just to take it off of him. Forward by Fujita. The space in which Martinez has played the ball forward. And those 2 subs combining again. Hayashi with the shot. It's a good save this time from Okamoto. Got the touch on it. I think he did. We can have a look here. First instinct was he did get the touch on it. No, I don't think he did. Looking at it again. The goal kick was given. I thought he touched it. No, second time. I was proved wrong. Really. Long legs of Quentin Martinez. Played for Ferencváros in Hungary, played in Holland for Sparta Rotterdam. Helped them to promotion, in fact, and Heerenveen up in the north. Been in the Eredivisie for a few years now. It's the midway point of the second half. I somehow think that Ehime wish it was the final whistle because they trail here by 4 goals to 0. For Yamada, Two for Vinicius Araújo. I'm going to look at one of the goals now. This was the very well executed goal from Araújo. Look at that, lovely turn, the swivel. Finds himself in space. You've got to back up the first defender. Two of them just stood off. It was an easy finish. A big smile on his face. He's not going to get a hat-trick. He has actually been substituted. He's still down there with his shirt on. Enjoying the 4-0 scoreline. Possession has evened itself out a little bit now. Only 56% possession in the second half for the visitors, but they've certainly made their chances count. Maeda has come on from the home side. Throw from Kukure. Comes to nothing. Looks like they're running on empty at the moment, Ehime. They had that little spell after they fell behind in the first half. And they looked very good for a while. They had some decent chances before half-time, 3 good chances. If one of those goes in, it might be a different story. From the moment they went 2-0 down early in the second half, it's looked like mission impossible, and as each goal has gone in since, so the task becomes more grave. Nobutada Saniyashi. There's more to do to try and lift these players. Won't want to concede any more. Fujimoto. Kawamura. It's a good play. Yamada to find Martinez. Yamada. It's the cross in. It's one Yamada to another. A shot from Kota Yamada, and he's on a hat-trick. He sent 2 crisp shots flying past Okamoto already this evening. Hit that one on the volley, just lacked a bit of power. We're into the last 20 minutes. Circle. Nishi. Nishioka. Turns out to be an inch-perfect ball for Deki Inamoto. Cross from Kawamura. Interesting. Fujimoto just unable to get on the end of it. Didn't help that the post was somewhat obstructing his run towards goal. It's behind for a goal kick, which has been taken. Play from Nakahara. That's a foul, born out of frustration. Ayatani. offers an apology. Passing to Shuto Minami. Yamazaki. Hand up. It's behind for a corner. A little bit of misunderstanding for the first time this evening between Handa and Nakahara. Here comes a change. A couple more changes, in fact. For the home side. Two-goal hero coming off, Minami coming off as well. Just freshening things up in the middle of the park. Kokikiro will sit in behind Yashi in attack, and Kokubu, former Oita Trinita player, coming in, the 27-year-old. The first task is to face up to this corner that their side have. Hikaru Nakahari will take. Grappling inside that 6-yard box and indeed beyond. Comes the delivery. Goalkeeper punches. I'm sure that was the direction in which he aimed it, but it served its purpose. Veteran Masahiro Akamoto. Yamada. Up towards Fujimoto. Man on his back. Yamagata have it back with Noda. They look the likelier to score if there were to be any more goals. Martinez. It's a good play from Martinez with those long legs, couldn't quite reach to turn it across the face of goal. Score for Yamagata. Smart play from Yamada. Martinez. Took a tumble. Take it to clear. 15 minutes to go. At the moment, at least they've stemmed the flow of goals. Ehime. Cross this time. Nakahara overhits it. Wide. Fujimoto. Minamoto. Tees it up. And the shot blazed over the top. Wasn't the greatest of hits from Rikia. Ortega. trying to force their way back into this game. Maeda unable to keep control of the ball at the edge of the penalty area. Yokotani. Gamba a Saka player, but he's given the ball away. One back by Montedio. With a header again. Off the chest of Atani. Noda. Foul by Kasi Ishii. Loan from Sagan Tosu, the 21-year-old. On as a substitute. Came on at half-time. He's come more into the game last 10 minutes or so. Tani goes across, mops things up well. It's going to be a throw-in. She's taken quickly. Vijita. Yamada. Martinez. Just over 11 minutes. The result is already a formality. It's just how many? Can Ehime at least get back on the score sheet? Might be bottom of the table. They do score goals. They got 3 last home game against Amiya Adija. Trouble is, so too did the opposition. Biggest defeat this season was at Mashida Zalvia back in June when they lost 5-0, but they've also lost 5-0 once already at home this season against Mitu Hollyhook. Montedio Yamagata were the last team to lose here. That was back on the 21st of April. Looking for a 5th here. Will travel too far ahead and into the arms of the goalkeeper Okamoto before Haisha can get there. Takagi. Atani. Maybe with the shooting opportunities, Ishii. Here he is again. Gets the return from Kawamura. From Takagi. Fans have kept beating the drum, and by sticking with it, you kind of feel they deserve a goal. Tegi. Chase for it, involving Kawamura. Can't prevent it from being seen behind for a goal kick. And Noda is coming off. It'll be a 10-minute run out or so for the substitute. Comes the central defender in Yuta Kumamoto, who's played over 100 games for the club, the 26-year-old, after making his debut in 2018. He's been pretty much a regular in the side. He's only on the bench today. Good play Fujimoto. Towards Ishii, the two front men combining. Kumamoto. Kogure. Interesting ball. The header towards goal. Ends up going wide from Fujimoto. And that was better from the home side, Ehime. Patient build-up. Decent ball in, actually, from Kugure. Not an easy effort from Fujimoto, but she flashed wide. Still looking for that elusive 10th goal of the season to take him into double figures and marry up his goal tally to his shirt number. Fairly free-flowing second half. So almost 7 minutes to go. I can't imagine there's going to be more than 2 or 3 minutes of added time unless there's a stoppage between now and the end of the 90. Made up. Kugure. Ball in, but no one really attacking it. Kawamura. It's time. Line for the goal kick. Clock fast ticking down on a game that has lost its competitive edge since shortly after half-time. Injury, just what I was saying, it's been fairly free-flowing. Injury here, and a change for the home side. Nishioka is the player coming off. He's coming off on a stretcher, but it's not too serious. That's by Yoshida. Last 5 minutes. Martinez couldn't quite latch onto it. Through the middle. Shimatiga is back there to deal with. Kukuba. Comes off him last. Throw in to the home side, who trail here by 4 goals to 0. Ishii. Given away by Ortega. To the penalty area. Nakahara. Martinez. It's good footwork. It's a very good ball in as well. Palmed away by goalkeeper Okamoto. Only partially cleared. And again down the left-hand side by Yamada. It's a poor pass from him. Quickly win it back. And up. Trying his luck over the right-hand side now. He went over there to help out and he decided to prolong his stay. Martinez. Ball in towards the penalty area. Yashi couldn't get there ahead of Atani. Nakahara. Ball in. Again, good defending this time from Notiga. No foul, says the referee. Maybe a chance here for Ehime to get themselves forward up the park. Yokotani. That wasn't a foul either, says the referee. Back by Kubi Vegeta. Kumamoto. Yamazaki. Yeah, just a few moments away from the clean sheet, Yamagata. Hefty challenge. Referee hasn't shown it yellow card yet. Lost 2-0 at home to Kyoto Sanga last week. 1 win in 5. Last time they kept a clean sheet away from home was mid-June, when they sneaked a 1-0 victory away at Mito Hollyhook to that Fujita goal early in the second half in that game. 2 minutes to go. Too long for the Yamagata players to just hold out for the victory. Montedio. Keep hold of it, Fujimoto, and suddenly the break is away. On the right hand side, and a header away by Otani, who read the situation well. Kawamura. Nice touch from Yokotani, the veteran, yet to score this season. Played sparingly. Legs don't carry 90 minutes in them anymore. This is a good carry forward. Almost seemed inevitable that Enomoto was going to be dispossessed at some stage or another, and indeed he was. A line of defenders waiting for him at the edge of the penalty area. Free kick has gone the way of Yamagata, and they can just calm things down as we enter the last of the 90. Towards this near side. Chance for Ishii to get forward. So it's Nakahara. Yamada, the captain. The time in the world for Kosuke Yamazuki. Martinez. Handa. Fujita. Fujita winning it back again, scored the winning goals in these two sides last met back in mid-season. 1-0 victory. It'll be another clean sheet. Just hold out here. We're into 4 minutes of stoppage time. Happy to just keep the ball at the moment, Martinez. If the chance comes, they'll probably take a fifth. To the box it goes. It was a good delivery in as well from Handa. Last touch came off of a striker. It's behind for a goal kick. Like a foul on Tanaka. Indeed, the referee pulls it back. They're not often beaten heavily. They have lost 5-0 twice this season. Those two big defeats aside, this is the next best, or the next worst, for Ehime and their coach, Naratada Saniyoshi. Let's pick his players up ahead of a trip to mid-table Bloblitz next Saturday. It's fed away eventually by Yamazaki. It's Martinez, and he's gone for the return. He thought for a moment he was in. Still looking for that first goal for Montedio Yamagata. The referee's whistle had already gone for a foul. Kawamura. Ishii will get there first. Oh, he misses it. Somehow he's retrieved it. Ishii on loan from Sagan Tosu. Good it. Played into the penalty area, surely a goal back. Oh, it's a good piece of goalkeeping by Ibanez. It came at a price of pain. It was caught by Fujimoto. the Spaniard would be okay, but he had to dive in bravely there. Made one really good save in the first half to keep out Yoshida, who hit a volley. It was just a little stamp, wasn't it, from Fujimoto, left his foot in there. And that's left Victor Ibanez in a little bit of pain. Got about a minute to go with the 4 minutes added at the end of the 90. He'll be okay. Time for a quick drink and then take the free kick, and they really are that close now to a clean sheet, which will mean a lot more to Victor Ibanez than the 4 goals going in at the other end. Always nice to win, but for goalkeepers, clean sheets are their business. It's been a fairly quiet afternoon or evening for Ibanez. Slammed forward by Yokotani. Too much on it for Enomoto as we hit the 4 minute mark at the end of the 90, so that's your 4 minutes of added time done. Throw, and the referee decides enough is enough. Well, they haven't won for a while, and Montedio Yamagata bounced back in emphatic style. 2 goals for Kota Yamada, 2 goals for Vinicius Araujo, taking his tally to the season to 7. It's a comfortable victory and 3 points on the road for Yamagata. It's another home defeat. It's 12 without a home win for Ehime, who stay bottom of the J2 League. It's been a disappointing evening for them. Very much second best. The final score here at the Ningineer Stadium. It's finished Ehime 0, Montedio Yamagata 4.
素晴らしい2ゴール出ましたけれども、振り返っていかがですか？
まあ今日の2点は僕がっていうよりかは周りの人に取らせてもらったゴールというか、チームとしての形が最後自分だったっていうことで、みんなに感謝したいです。
特に後半に入ってからは山形らしい気持ちいいパスがつながっていたと思うんですけど、どうでしたか？
常に自分たちのサッカーを表現しようというのは心がけてやってて、実際うまくピッチで表現できていると思いますし、それが今日こういう複数得点で勝利できたっていうのをアウェーで嬉しく思います。
前節首位京都戦もいいサッカーできていたと思うんですが、結果は負けてしまったと、ここ数試合ちょっと苦しい展開あったと思うんですけど、今日の4得点で勝ったという、これはどういうゲームになるでしょうか？
もちろん大事な試合を落としてしまったっていうのは間違いないですけど、試合をやってきますし、そういうところからしっかり学んで、こうやってしっかりゼロで勝ち切るっていうところをうまく次の試合で表現できているので、そこはまた一つチームの力を示せたと思うので、次につなげたいなと思います。
最後まで十数試合もう少なくなってきてますけれども、どんな目標をこれから立てていきますでしょうか？
可能性がなくなる までやっぱ自分たちは一番上を目指してますし、それをこうチーム全員が信じてやってる結果がこうやって今日も素晴らしい試合できていると思うので、最後の最後まで走り続けたいなと思います。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
とにかくこれからも一戦一戦、来シーズンに向けての一戦一戦、次はアウェイです。10月2日の土曜日13時キックオフ、そういうスタジアムでグランブリッツ秋田との戦いとなります。下を向いている暇はありません。一戦一戦、とにかく皆様には力を貸してほしい。こういう時だからこそ、どうか共に最後まで戦ってほしい。そして次のホーム、10月10日16時キックオフ、ここニンジニアスタジアム、相手はリファーレン長崎となります。勝負の世界は毎度厳しいものです。誰もが勝利を目指しているが、負けはすぐそばであります。しかし、この負けをこの悔しさを栄養源に次に向かうしかない。以上になります。10月10日、次のホーム、このニンジニアスタジアムに帰ってきていただくのは10月10日です。16時キックオフ、リファーレン長崎戦、どうか最後まで共に戦いましょう。本日はこのニンジニアスタジアムにお越しいただき本当にありがとうございました。
今日の試合4対0、やりたいサッカーができたんじゃないでしょうか。
Yeah, it was a good performance. Good football. We moved the ball around well and created good chances and deserved a couple of goals. So happy with the players' effort and good to take 3 points home for our fans.
いいパフォーマンスでしたし、いいフットボールができてたと思います。その中でボールをうまく動かすこともできましたし、数点決めれるほどのチャンスも作れたことができたと思います。選手たちが必死に戦ってくれたと思いますし、ファンのために勝利をもたらすことができて嬉しく思っております。
ここ数試合苦しい結果を見れば苦しい展開になりましたけれども、この先残り十数試合どんなサッカーをしていきたいでしょうか。
We just keep improving our performances every week, and that's our aim. And one game at a time for us. If we can play our football, then we'll be a hard team to stop.
このまま自分たちがパフォーマンスをもっと良くしていくだけだと思ってますし、1試合ごとをしっかりと見つめながら戦っていきたいと思います。それがしっかりとできるようになれば、相手にとっても止めにくいチームになれると思います。
ありがとうございました。
Love you, Zoki.
ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
4対0と、相手に崩された形での失点が重なったように見えたんですけれども、振り返っていかがですか。
はい、準備の段階で、みんなしっかりねトレーニングもして頭の中も整理しながらやってくれました。で、崩されたところっていうところは本当僕自身の選手のポジショニングのところ、あと、システムのところのところでもうとにかくいいところを出させることができなかった、本当自分の反省がすごく思いでいっぱいです。はい、
前半、チャンスもたくさんありましたけれども、ここを決めていればという展開が変わりそうな場面もあったとは思うんですけれども、そのあたりはどうですか、攻撃は。
はい、いいところ本当たくさんありました。そこの本当ブレーキをかけさせたとも僕自身のところがあるので、すごく選手たち申し訳ないですね。
ただ、やっぱり結果は最下位と変わらないという成績が今続いていて、サポーターとも苦しい状況だとは思うんですが、この先十数試合いかがでしょうか。
もうね、今日もたくさんのサポーターの方が来てくれて、で本当いろんな人がサポートしてくれる中、本当選手たち苦しい中歯を食いしばってトレーニングもやってくれてますし、あと一歩のところっていうところもありますし、少し後退したかなって今日の成績を見ると結果を見るとそう思ってしまうところもあるんですけど、本当に日々積み上げてくれてるところをしっかりもう一度見直して戦っていきたいですね。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。